Hello everyone. Welcome back. I'm Bumi, and today we are watching Childhood by internet historian Incognito mode. Yes, this one has just been uploaded as per this recording, though you're probably gonna see it weeks after it was actually recorded. If you're wondering why I am pre-recording a lot, like weeks worth of stuff, simply because the next few days after this was recorded, it will get pretty busy here in our house. So yeah, there's not much time, and the environment will get too noisy for me to record. So that's why I'm pre-recording a lot of stuff. But I think this should be one of the last few batches from that like mass recording that I'm doing. So yeah, there's that. Childhood, oof, not much. I didn't really have like the typical childhood that most kids have. I was a very wimpy kid for the most part. It didn't, well, it took a long time for me to really like uh how do you even call this, to really like get a hold of myself and really live live the rest of my childhood. So yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can relate to what they're saying, and I will share with you a couple of stories if I can, and we'll see. So remember, if you like my reactions, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check out next. That being said, let's go ahead and watch the video.
Childhood. Childhood.
Oh.
What's the deal with children? Is this a child? If children are the
Maybe.
future, how come they never see it coming?
Oh, damn.
One day you will save Gotham. And how come they always get to be on the milk carton? I want a turn. Free candy? I want some. Aha, I got one. Give me all your NFTs. This must be their lair. There's got to be some
Oh,
myths around here
damn.
somewhere.
No.
I want some more.
More?
More?
Certainly, have all the NFTs you can eat. All this and more.
More.
In the
So, internet
More.
historian, I see you are in the field for the 12th
Hey, it's
time. Would you like to
Mini-Kudos.
explain that for us?
yes, well, you see, I can't get the main channel video finished, and so I just keep pumping these out.
And so why is that?
Um,
Interesting. And it has nothing to do with the fact that you were recently found to be the world's gayest man third year running?
oh,
Yay.
damn. No, everyone's coming out from behind the curtains. Cake away. We're not
Number
doing
one
this
gay.
again. I'm not putting on the hat.
But really, man, congratulations. I know you've been gunning for that.
Do I read my speech? I didn't prepare this.
Please,
Uh,
go.
Yeah,
So
okay.
the camera's right there.
You know, I want to thank my parents. Jesus. I want to thank the Academy, of course, my biggest inspiration, my muse. Many kudos. I learned from the best.
Oh,
I'm shining down on you from, like Mufasa.
Yeah, I mean, if he was still alive today, surely he would have won this award, but I'm still grateful to accept it on his behalf.
so dumb. Oh, nearly dying.
What's
This
the
should be
closest you've
interesting.
come to dying?
I fell off a cliff once. I think I must have been about 12. I was there with my mate, and I fell off.
Okay.
The thing that sort of saved me was I fell through a tree,
Oh, sure.
all the way down to the ground. And I was like, oh. And then I sort of stood up, and I was like, oh, I'm not dead. I really feel like I should be dead.
Yeah.
I looked up, and I was like, holy shit, that was a long way. My mate saw some of it happen, and he comes like running down. He's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And then I'm like in this state of shock.
Sure.
I'm like, oh, can we just go get like an ice cream at the
Yeah.
dairy? We walk down to this dairy and we get an ice cream each.
Ooh,
We start walking
drumsticks.
back, and then the shock wears off.
Yeah.
And I just start crying.
Sure.
Yeah, that must have been like doubly weird for him.
Yeah, the sudden realization that you could have died. Damn. Let's see. Almost dying. When do you like categorize the end of childhood? Is it still like when you're in high school? Are you still within the childhood range, or is it purely like middle school or grade school as it is here in the Philippines, because I once was almost, well, I'm not really sure if I should say this or not, but
Is your ice cream not nice? We can swap, man. It's fine. I fell into a wet hole, which would have been like a very nice, like cyclical way of having a life.
a
Yeah,
what?
I was like 3. That has to be one of my earliest
A
memories.
Oh,
wet
that's when you
hole?
snapped into consciousness.
Yeah, I guess this is the moment where I was plugged into the Matrix finally. It was out in the country,
Yeah.
it was a really large like property, and Dad had been digging these like holes to plant trees in, and they were really deep holes,
Right.
really wide and really deep holes. I get
My
What about
goodness.
yeah, that too. I was meant to be one of them, I think, but it had rained the day before.
Ah,
Those
okay,
holes
I get
we
it.
dug were now full of water. 3-year-old me waddling around like, this is great. I don't know what happened. I lost my footing
Slip?
and I slipped into
Yeah.
this tree hole. I don't know whether or not I would have actually drowned, or if it was one of the things if I actually just like relaxed, my feet would have landed on
Yeah.
the ground. But in my toddler brain, I was like, I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, I mean, 3 years old though, you're gonna panic when this happens to you.
water, and I need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So I just remember screaming my lungs out, and I have a vivid memory of grasping at dirt and grass, like on the edge of the thing, desperately trying to pull myself out of this watery grave. And my dad, like,
The animation.
sprinted down and like, yoinked me out of the hole. And then I think he spanked me for being an idiot and falling in the hole, which is
Yeah.
like, come on,
Typical
Dad, I've already learned
parents.
a lesson.
Oh no, prom.
Did you ever go to a school formal?
Yeah, I was a nerd, so that sort of stuff is pretty uneventful to me. I went to the first one, but I don't like to dance,
Yeah.
and so
I went to quite a
I've I've only been to one like prom. That was when I was in my 4th year of high school. We never really had the JS prom or the junior senior prom in my school. At least when I went, we never had one. Yeah, the prom for me was really awkward. It wasn't a good experience, and the how do I call this? Um, the moment when the last dance started playing, I wanted to dance with one of my crushes, but that was exactly when she had already left. So I just stood there doing nothing. That was sad. Can you feel the pain? Can you look at my face and see the pain?
few.
Ooh.
One only
Ooh.
only
Mini
like
formals.
No,
we
stop.
should start
No.
calling them mini
No, well,
formals.
Mini
Here's the only thing I
formals.
remember out of every formal I went to, my entire high school experience was going to the bathroom, and there was 3 stools, and the one in the middle was free. And as I go in, these 2 dudes come out of the 2 toilets flanking it, and they're like, "Do you want to race us?" And I was like, "No." And then they're like, "Oh," and they closed the door, and they started like, just I could see who could shit the quickest.
That's
That's the only thing I remember from
Oh,
any formal.
man. The talk?
ever get
Which
the-
talk?
Condom talk or the
Ah,
like sorta tried to have.
no, I never got it. I think, well, we were never really close with my parents like that, so I never really gotten the talk before. I just kind of learned on my own.
That conversation with me. I think he just wanted
With
to
help,
say,
of course.
you know, look, if
Help
you had any
from the
questions,
internet.
It's fine. I'll just Google it.
I think I was like 14 and I was sitting on the computer just chilling, and mum like came over and she's like, she had like a, like a banana and a cucumber, and she's like,
Right? I can picture it.
we need to do this. And I was like, "Mum, I've already learned it. I'm not doing this."
So she sat down on the couch, right? She's lit a couple of candles.
Okay,
There's
no,
some
no, no, don't count
mood
this, don't count this. Midday. It was very neutral. I was sitting at my computer, probably playing World of Warcraft. Right? No, you don't want to, but we need to do this. And I saw the banana or whatever it was on the condom, and I was like,
Oh my god! So she put the condom in her mouth, and then
"No, stop! Didn't happen." Let's just say maybe I wish I had learnt it again, because that could have been helpful down the line.
why? What happened? You put condoms on bananas.
Well, I was putting them on my balls a lot. Turns out it's like completely the wrong place.
I like like the idea that you get home from the grocery and you've got this bowl full of bananas in the kitchen. You go, all right, well, I got to keep them fresh.
Gotta keep them fresh.
As my mum taught me to do.
Banana wrappers are great. I like the flavored ones. It adds a nice chocolate flavor to the banana.
Makes them real slippery though. Ad time. My name's
It's ad time.
Day in my life. Gotta wake up early. 2 a.m. Nord's got servers in every time zone, so you gotta be on the clock if you want to compete. Cold brew for breakfast. Air shower. Rub my teeth with some Himalayan salt. I'm ready to begin the day. Before I head to the gym, I shop around on my phone. Using Nord, I get savings on region-specific pricing. That's a tip. Stay rich. While I'm at the gym, I do sponsor.
Is this like one of those how rich people become rich type of videos? Like I haven't seen them, but I am familiar with them. Like how rich people go about their day, and it's supposed to, like, if you imitate them, you're also gonna be rich.
Reads. How about Nord? One take. Threat protection. Take your security to the next level. Blocks malware, trackers, and ads. Whee!
Whee! It's just repeating the car video.
It's just my Nord FT. Nord can also do this. That's one thing they won't teach you in business school. Stay wealthy. But the most important thing, read at least one book per day. Of course, it all makes sense. 3 p.m. Time to shoot my podcast. Alright, peasants, here's how to be an alpha. Sorry, no monies. Looks like the podcast is region locked. To view it,
Sorry, no money.
VPN. Or, God forbid, live in Mexico. 6 p.m. Time for business. What's up, Jeff? How's the wife? Just heard about Amazon. Think it could be something big. You give me some stock and I'll give you a 2-year plan with a free bonus month. Well, he must have got disconnected. Now for a good night's rest. And we do it all over tomorrow.
Uh,
Go to nordvpn.com/incognito to get a huge deal on a 2-year plan.
Yeah, just repeating the car.
Plus also that threat
So
protection
dumb.
thing. Add over.
Add over.
Search how is Babby formed.
Fertilization. This is ridiculous.
How come this channel can show cum?
But you get demonetized.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Susan. Isn't it crazy that every one of us did this?
Okay, so it goes into the end of what looks like a grape.
The grape surgery.
This is it all grown up now. Do you feel old yet?
Ooh.
On their journey toward the egg. However, resident cells from the woman's immune system, mistaking the sperm for foreign invaders, destroy thousands more.
Like white blood
Yeah,
cells?
put on a stupid wig.
Next, half the sperm head for the empty fallopian tube, while the other half swim toward the tube containing the unfertilized egg. Some
Wow.
sperm get trapped in the
This is
ciliary.
literally like Squid Game.
It's just a saw trap.
At long last, the sperm reach the egg.
So we get to the egg.
What?
Alright, at least this is going to be simple, right?
That's not how I imagine the egg.
No, I
Yeah.
thought it was like a big one sort of thing with just a
Yeah,
skin
one
on the
cell
outside,
thing.
like a lychee.
Yeah,
Lychee.
exactly. This looks like a subaquatic plant.
They're called creep vines.
Creep.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's covered with a layer of cells called the corona radiata.
Oh, don't call it that.
The outer layer of the egg, the zona pellucida.
Zona pellucida. It's like
Just making shit up now.
the Zona pellucida of 1999 is the big game I'm survival into.
I'm getting like survivor's guilt from like the millions of sperm that died in really comical ways.
When we edit this, we'll have it with like a bunch of doing and
Can
like
you put rage faces on all of them as well?
Yeah.
It just feels like it's full of all these comical Looney Tunes jokes. And even the part where half of them got the wrong tube.
yeah.
It's like egg this way, done in like rough paint and like a wooden sign.
which triggers their acrosomes to release digestive enzymes.
What the fuck?
The first sperm to make contact will fertilize the egg.
So what you're trying to say is that the pussy is kind of like the OG Squid Game.
Oh, I just said Squid
Else,
Game.
there are a series of wacky trials.
Yeah.
That's true, because at the end he gets a daft haircut, remember?
Yeah, he does.
Just like this.
That was the dumbest part of Squid Game.
Joins BTS or whatever the fuck's going on there.
The tightly packed male genetic material spreads out.
And it just goes, oh, I don't know.
So it just
All
comes
his
again.
Pockets just start falling everywhere.
Jeez,
Uh.
I'm so sorry.
The female genetic material, awakened by the fusion of the
Like, what is this? Is this like 2 AA batteries? What is... I don't even know what's happening.
This looks like in Majora's Mask when you play the Song of Time and go back in time.
Oh, yeah, they ripped that one off. Yeah, now we're going to use these massive strings to pull you together. What? Who designed this?
This is like a Final Fantasy move or something. This is like a summon.
rich growing and maturing for the next 9 months.
Yeah, so if anyone asks you, how was Babby formed? It's as simple as that.
Simple.
One time, for some reason, I spent a week on a deer farm.
It's like a Simpsons bit.
Yeah, that's my childhood. It's like just different occupations every week. I must have been 9. It was run by this like elderly couple, and they had tons of deer. And the thing about deer is you have to have electric fences. Also, the fences have
Really?
to be quite high because the deer leap. But also, the electric fences have to be stronger than that for cattle because they kick.
Right.
So they will kick the electric fences. The hooves don't conduct that well, and so you really want to have a strong voltage there. So it's not like a little zap.
So,
Yeah.
how many deer like gets killed because of the electric fence per year? I mean, I can, depending on the fence design, I guess, but I can imagine like if their leg gets caught between the grates, wouldn't that just kill them out of the electric shock, just constantly getting electrocuted?
Yeah.
It's like fork in the outlet sort of deal.
Mm.
So we're feeding these deer, buckets and buckets full of apples. I'm there with my sister and my mum, and my mum's like, grab the gate. And I go over to the gate, unlock it, and then I
Blacks
just
out.
suddenly wake up on the ground.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Ooh, I just start crying. Yeah, I just got shocked by this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
thing, and then I just dropped like a rock. That whole time on the deer farm was pretty fraught with injury, to be honest, because like even when the guy was going around telling us about the deer, he's like, don't stand behind the deer because they will kick. And then as he's saying that, he's standing behind a fucking deer, and it
He
kicks
gets
him
kicked,
in
yep.
the head.
Oh,
And he
Jesus.
just goes down like a fucking sack of bricks. And we thought he was dead. And like he's fine. Like he just gets back up. But holy shit.
Was he like Sideshow Bob? He gets up in the exact same place and the deer just kicks him again and he's just like,
Yeah.
Such a stupid animation. Ooh, bad
Do you
words.
remember when you learnt why certain words were bad because you accidentally said them or did
Yes.
them in front of your parents?
Yes. When we were
Yes.
very young, the strongest swear.
This is something that I have had experience when I was young. I can't exactly remember what word I spouted out that got me, well, the shit kicked out of me, but yeah, I've had many a slap because of saying bad words when I was a child.
Swear word we knew, and if you said it, you would be in enormous trouble. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Ass and damn and crap, like back when those used to be hot shit.
Wanker was like, so I didn't know what it meant. I'm like 10, maybe 11, something like that. I knew the word, so I was just going around like, such and such is wanker.
Yeah.
Such and such is wanker. And then eventually my mum turns to me and she goes,
Ooh.
do you know what that word means? And I was like, no.
No.
Reluctantly saying, I know. And then she's like, it's someone who touches themselves.
Yo!
And then I was so embarrassed. I like never said anything again. Oh no, ruined everything.
I remember I was in the mall with my dad and I was just kind of like saying words to myself because you're a kid, I guess.
Saying words to myself because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, go on.
I was going through all the words in my head I could come up that ended with anchor,
Oh no.
tanker, banker, and then I just started going through all the other letters just to see if they sounded fun to say, and I said wanker out loud really bad, and I just remember my dad immediately snapped. He just turns, he says, never say that word again, and I was like, oh, and then I just said it on YouTube that 1 million people are going to see, so fuck you, Dad.
Ooh,
I'm a
text
freshman at
message
university.
trauma.
Ah.
Yeah, I've had a lot of those. Well, it depends on who I was texting or who we're referring to here, but yeah, I have had a lot of those blunders before.
Bright-eyed, can't wait to attend my whatever the fuck lecture. I go to this class and I meet these two girls, and one of them I really fancied, and the
Yeah.
other one I did not fancy all that much.
How come?
Anyway, we got along
Anyway.
well, the three of us, and we're sort of hanging out for a sort of couple hours after class, and then I thought, oh, we'll trade numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So I got this girl's number.
Nice.
That was the girl A. Now, I wasn't interested in girl A very much. I
Ah.
was interested in girl.
The classic, like, befriend the friend of the beautiful chick so that you can use her to get, like, your crush's number, basically.
Girl B.
The girl B model.
We go off our own ways, and I'm like, oh, I want to text this girl B. So I send girl A this message. Hey, have you got girl B's number? And trying to be really sly about it, but it's probably as fucking obvious as it can be.
Out of the way, I go.
And she says something like, yeah, sure, hold on, I'm in class. And I also had class. So what I then proceeded to do, put my phone in my bag. But this is back in the day when phones had to be locked. This is buttons.
Yeah, analog. Anything and it can just push down a button.
Exactly. We used to be
Yeah.
able to text and drive really easily.
Bring that back.
I know, right?
Texting, driving, drinking.
So now, this particular phone had a very interesting quirk, which was that if you pressed the right button, it opens the menu. But if you press right again, it goes SMS. And then if you press right again, it goes new message.
I mean, I don't have. I have had this particular phone. I think this is the Nokia 3310, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I have had this particular phone, and I don't think this was the one that had this like particular feature.
And if you press right
I mean,
again,
I've always
it
locked
will
my
go,
phone.
oh, you must have finished with your message.
Yeah.
It goes to contacts. So these names are in alphabetical order, right? And her name just happens to be first on that list. And then if you press right again, it will send.
Oh no, don't
put
tell
my
me it just
phone in my
kept
bag,
sending
and I
message.
don't know it, but the right-hand button
Oh,
is being
damn.
pressed for the next hour and a half. And it's just looping blank messages to this girl. You just met this guy at university. He's a bit of an unknown quantity. He has now
Yeah.
just asked your friend for her number. And when he didn't get it, he has just sent you about 2,000 blank text messages with impatience. She must have
Alpha
taken off the
move.
phone, or it's just going off like
Oh,
ding, ding,
man.
ding, 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 ding. I was like, oh, I'll look at my phone again. And I'm like, oh my God, it's got 1,000 of 2,000 messages still to send. And I'm like, oh, you can't cancel it. Like the whole phone is just going into paralysis.
Remove the
with how many
battery?
Messages it has to send. And so eventually I'm just like, I'm pulling the battery off.
Ah, yes,
Then I'm
there
in
you
this
go.
dilemma, because it's like, you've now sent this girl 1,000 messages.
Yeah.
Do you call her and say sorry? Do you send her another text
Yeah.
message?
This was also the time when like your inbox is limited. So you can, if you want to save something, you just not delete it. Else everything, you just clean out your inbox every time it gets full.
And say, sorry about that. I have this inexplicable problem.
Should be like, what the fuck does that mean?
And so what I decided to do was nothing. I just never said anything about it and decided,
man.
I sure hope I don't run into her again. And then about 2 days later, I get a message. The message has girl B's number in it. I still
Please
felt
don't
like
kill
I
me.
couldn't explain the situation, so I never did. And then I went on this like awkward, not quite date thing with girl B. For some reason, she agreed to meet up. Maybe I just forgot or something, but I never explained it to her either.
She went on a date with you because she was afraid of the same thing happening to her.
Yeah.
I got to do this to save my friends.
I'll never forget this. You do the same for me.
Wait,
I'm trying to get
how
some
is this
insurance
childhood?
Because I'm going to perish soon,
Okay.
probably.
Yeah.
They actually have a person come to your house now. You don't have to go to the doctors and do X, Y, Z. They'll just have a lady come to your house with a little suitcase.
Oh
She
no,
rolls it in.
not
She comes into
not
and she just starts
Agatha.
taking blood. Like I'm sitting in my chair and I got a fucking needle in my arm and she's draining all the blood from my body. And
I mean, you did consent to it, to be fair. You kind of made it sound like she just rocked up and sticked you.
But one thing I didn't know that I was signing for is they do a urine test as well.
Oh, stole your piss.
She hands me these 2 cups, fill one halfway and fill the other one full, and
That one's for me.
she hands me a coffee mug and she goes, if there's any spare. I piss into these 2 cups and I thought it would go everywhere, but I'm not very used to it.
So
I got a
dumb.
shotgun cock.
Yeah, a powerful stream. I had to hold it about 15 feet away. Anyway, so I do that. But then the worst part is, right, I thought, oh, she's going to put it in these like plastic bags and send it away to the labs. Nope, that's just what she's doing with the blood. She gets out this like fish water testing kit and then she starts dipping it in
pH test?
while I'm...
Oh.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's better that she did something with it, because imagine if you just brought it out and she was like, ugh.
Yeah. But it was so healthy, she said. It was just such a...
So tasty.
So
Such
tasty.
vital piss that she didn't even bother sending the other cup to the lab. No, that's good. No
She just put it in her
proteins,
pocket and walked
no-
out.
Yeah, right. Just dabbed a bit on her neck, and went, that'll keep those foxes away. Fuck, sorry, I know I keep doing this. Hold on one sec. Historian's at the store at the moment. I have to reply to it.
Get me more piss. That woman today stole all of mine. Can I get you the piss in the bags? It's cheaper.
Hey guys, editor here. They didn't bother recording an ending. So instead, here's a small taste of what it's like to edit for IH. Please end my suffering.
3, 2, 1.
My baby don't mess around. I'm gonna
Oh no,
Edit it.
edit it.
No.
Extend the spec 50 times.
this is gonna get copyrighted.
Edit it.
Stop.
Wait, how do we get onto the...
Editor, leave that in.
Editor, cut that out. Sorry, none of these are fucking scary.
Leave all of those in.
Leave the last 3 hours of footage in.
Note to the editor.
Hey, Barry, make sure to cut out right when I start saying bitch.
By the way, editor, sorry, I have accidentally hit stop record on the, so it's out of sync.
Hey, editor, just make the graphics scary.
Yeah, perfect,
It'll
perfect.
do. You'll figure it out.
So I don't know if this is gonna work, but
Have you ever encountered a spooky spook? Have you ever been stalked? Have you been walking down the streets of...
dear editor.
Delete everything. Delete the last 10 minutes.
Hey, don't tell people that.
I'm so sorry. Please keep that in.
We can't do that. This would be torture for the editor. He'd be so mad.
Oh man, poor editor.
What?
Oh, alright, yeah. That was good. That was really good. Yeah. My childhood wasn't that eventful. Apart from a few key moments, it was pretty lame. I was the nerdy kid on the block. I was also fat, so I get picked on a lot. So, yeah. Well, when I was in high school, I slimmed down so much that I still get picked on because of how skinny I got. And then when I went to college, I just got fat again. And look at me now. Multiple chins right here. Yeah, that's just gonna be it for me today, guys. Link to my Twitter is down in the description below. Gotta check it out if you want to. And if you're new here and enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know your thoughts on the video down in the comment section below, and consider subscribing. Again, we are trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, so hopefully you guys can help me out with that. Also, don't forget to leave your suggestions on what I should check on next. That being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!